Hello everyone and welcome to Pure Arts Group and the Art360 brand new website. So if you weren't around during the pandemic and didn't do Art360 edition 1 with us, welcome. If you did do edition 1 and you're back for edition 2, welcome back. Edition 1 went really well, and so we decided that, bearing in mind the restrictions are all still in place, that it would be a good idea to do it again. And we have changed it up a little bit this time, so that's why I'm back, sitting here chatting to you and telling you all about it. So for those who are new, what is Pure Arts Group? Pure Arts Group supports artists in exhibiting, selling, growing their practice, thriving, becoming more confident, and generally achieving their aspirations. And so we're always looking at opportunities that present themselves to help artists do that. And during the pandemic, one of the opportunities that we developed was this Pure Art360 vehicle, which enables artists to get visible on digital, which is new to all of us. We didn't really touch digital until March, so we've had a very steep learning curve with all of you. And it also helps you connect with the people who buy art and the people who sell art, so galleries and agents and dealers, etc. So it's a brilliant vehicle for those who would like a helping hand and would like someone to hold their hand, really. And we've developed the program over the course of the last 8 months or so. And so edition 2 is going to be tweaked slightly from the learning. But as I say, all of the learning from edition 1, we've applied to edition 2, but you can still see everything that we did in edition 1 if you're new and you haven't seen us before. I'm going to share the screen now with our website, that's why I keep looking that way, and you can see what I'm talking about. So let's share the screen with our website. Here we go. So you can now see the website and you can see me in the corner. So this is the brand new website. You can find it by either putting into the Google bar www.pureart360.com or .co.uk, or you can just go to the main Pure Arts Group website, which is www.pureartsgroup.co.uk, and click on the Art360 menu item and it will take you through to this new website. On this new website, you will see that we have the landing page. And the landing page shows you, at the moment it's got the first edition launch video, so you can see what we were thinking when we launched it. And I think we'll probably leave that up for you to watch. But hopefully you're now viewing me in a new video on this page. And then it gives you a brief overview and then it tells you how it works. So the first instance, you apply. We'll be taking 100 artists. Last time we didn't really know how many artists we could manage and cope with realistically. So we said 180, but actually now we've done it once, we realise and appreciate that the value for artists is in not having too many involved in each edition, because that means that the viewer can spend more time in each of the watching and the magazine to really appreciate each artist's work. So yeah, maximum is 100 people, of which 30 will be invited to do the live element. And the live element will be either an interview with me or one of the Pure team, or it can be a demonstration or a workshop, or it can be, we don't encourage this, but for those of you who are really finding live intimidating, we are allowing some pre-records as well. And that can either be a pre-record made by you, or it can be a pre-record by us. And I'll talk about how that works as we go through. So yeah, 100 artists can submit, and every single artist who submits will get a page in the magazine. So you will not be paying your money for nothing. You will be getting a magazine page. And I'll show you where you can view last time's magazine to see what that looks like. We found the magazine pages as time consuming to create as they ever were when we did them in real time. But because of the economic circumstances, we are still in edition 2 subsidizing that offering. So whereas when we did our real printed magazines, we would charge £100 a page, we're still charging only £65 a page, because we appreciate that everyone's still struggling financially. Although the Artist Support Pledge has helped a lot, and we all must say thank you to Matthew Burrows for coming up with that idea, because that's really helped artists to generate some income as well. So yeah, now what do you get for your money? As I said, every artist who submits gets a page in the magazine. There's a little kink here. The sooner you get in, the earlier your page will be in the magazine. Because what we found last time was that every time that people submit, and we did a printed magazine, it was always the same people at the beginning, because we did it by alphabetical. So we decided last time to go by the time when people applied. So the first person to apply, which last time was Louisa Crispin, was the first person in the magazine, and so on and so forth. So the sooner you apply, the better. Applications will close when we receive 100 entries, or on the 14th of December, whichever is the sooner. So again, really do need to get in soon, because we already had over 100 people registered for this edition. So if you're new to this, quickly jump on it and get in. And then, yeah, 30 people, as you can see on the screen here, 30 people approximately. So last time we managed to make it 35. It just depends on the selection of days and who we can put together. So if we can do 2 in a day, we will. And that increases the number of people we can select. So approximately 30, we commit to 30, we might make it more, will be invited to go live. So as you can see, there's apply here's all across the bottom there, so it's not difficult to find out how to apply. How much does it cost? We know that this is always a key point for artists. So it costs £65 to apply, and that gives you your page in the magazine. If you are one of those selected to go live, you will pay a broadcast fee of £95. If you choose for us to come to your studio and live stream for you, that will be an additional fee, and that starts from £400, and that depends completely on where you're located. Obviously, if you're calling us and you're applying from America, then there'll be distinctly larger fees, because we'll have to get on a plane to come to you. But all of that is negotiable. But everything is possible. Nothing is impossible. At Pure, we always have a positive mental attitude of look for the opportunity, look for the possibilities. If you can't change it, move along. Don't dwell on what you can't change, only look at what you can. So yeah, anything's possible, and that starts from if you're beautifully located in the Kent and Sussex countryside, you'll be paying £400 for that opportunity. If you're located somewhere abroad, obviously it'll be much more expensive. The other opportunity is to have a professional video created for you. And again, those fees start from £600 and are dependent on the service provider and where you're located. So we have a service provider in the southeast of England who could do that for you. If you're located somewhere elsewhere on the globe, we will find someone to do that for you, and their fees, and you will only pay their fee. You won't pay anything to us, and we won't take a handling fee or anything. That's just paid to the videographer. And artwork sales, this is always a big one. How much will you pay? So if you manage your own artwork sales, which is the intention with this, because it is an open studios based event, you will pay 0 commission to us. And so you're encouraged to handle your own sales. And last time people were contacting artists in edition 1 through the magazine, and sales were happening directly via the artist, and that was very encouraging, and there was no resistance from the public to do so. So we're encouraged with that, and I think that's the way we would encourage you to go. However, if you want Pure to manage your sales, and some artists did, and we did manage quite a few sales through Pure, we will have to take a commission fee, because obviously we're managing the client, we're managing all of the payment, and it goes through on our balance sheet, so therefore we have to pay accountants and such like, so we have to take a fee for that. So that will be 40% as usual. If you're invited to take part in an exhibition or event with us outside of Art360, there are always additional fees, because we have costs and we have to cover those, and we will advise those to you at the time, and you are obviously completely obliged to say yes or no. You can participate or not. We never force people to participate in our events and opportunities, but most people do because we have a lovely time and we have good fun. I think we have a reputation for doing everything very professionally, but also with good humour, and we like to have fun. Life's about being happy, so yeah. So everything we do is you have the option to opt out if you don't want to. So for instance, you were invited as one of the 30 artists. You can opt out of that. You can only opt out up to the point when we schedule. Once we're scheduled and you've agreed, then you're committed. And if you decide at any point you then don't want to take part, then obviously you will still have to pay your broadcasting fee. I'm sure you understand that. That means there's an opportunity there that's been missed by somebody else, and we've already done all of the work to schedule you in. So who are the selectors this time? So as always, I keep a casting eye over everything, but we have the wonderful Maxine Lesley, who is completely passionate about art, and the reason she started her business was as a consequence of starting a fine art degree. So yeah, take a look at Maxine. There's a click-through link there on the website to take you through to getting to know Maxine. And I've also interviewed Maxine a couple of times. So if you go onto the main website watch page, series 1 of the Pure Talks, you'll be able to see a chat with Maxine. And then the second selector, I'm delighted to say, is Daniel Merriam, who was our feature artist in edition 1. So where can you find out a bit more about Daniel? If you go onto, I'll scroll back up, and you go onto the read page here, you will find the magazine. This was our beautiful edition 1 magazine, and it's been read by over 2,000 people now, I'm delighted to say. And the dwell time is over 6 minutes, which is great. So it means that the majority of people are spending quite a long time reading and looking through the magazine. And we are seeing quite a few now as we've been promoting the magazine and each of the lives again through October and November. We're seeing a resurgence in people looking at the magazine. And the magazines will remain on our platforms for years, so people will always be able to go back and read them. So magazine 1, this wonderful image on the cover is by Daniel, and it's called The Strategist. And if you flip through the magazine, there's another little video by me and some information about the launching event, the edition 1, and then you can see all the artists who took part in edition 1 and the live schedule. And if you see this button that will take on each page, it will bring you back to show you when their live was, but you can review them all on the watch page here. So you just click on watch and you can see them. I'll talk to you about this little device in a minute once we've had a quick look at Daniel's interview. So here is Daniel's interview. So these are some questions I asked Daniel. I've known Daniel for over 20 years, and he was very generous in his advice and support for artists. And then you can watch the video with Daniel here. So yeah, definitely worth doing. What's this all about? This is our walls. So if you post on Instagram and you use the hashtag Pure Art360, you will arrive live on our website. And as you can see, artists have been doing this already, and we're a great advocate of Artist Support Pledge, so we're always encouraging our artists to do that. So you can see lots of moments on there where they've done that. So I'm going to click on this one here, and if people click on it, it takes you through to the Instagram post. So people can get straight through from our website onto your Instagram post. And I'm delighted to say that Carol Berry has already applied for Pure Art360 edition 2. So she will be page 2 in the magazine. So yeah, that's how you how that little device works. So it's great. You can it keeps everything fresh, and you can constantly be connecting with people through our website. And this is the watch page. So here you can see how all the live interviews played out last time. So you can go and take a look, and you can be encouraged that most of these people have never done a live interview ever before in their lives. And you've also got the Art360 private view. We did, of course, because we like to have fun, absolutely have a private view. And it went so well with the beautiful Tanya singing for us her new songs, and Nadine doing a meditation, Nadine style of calm myself during a meditation, that we did it all again at the end because it was so amazing. So we did a closing finissage as well. So as you can see, it gave you a lightning tour of the event, had live music with Tanya, and this time we had Ed Boxall doing some readings. We had some live poetry with Julia Desch, and we closed with a meditation with Nadine. So yeah, everything is there for you to see. There's FAQs as well, so all our frequently asked questions, that what does it cost, how do you apply, do have a good look through, and then all you simply have to do is click on one of the many apply buttons and it will take you through to the form to complete. Here's the form. It gives you the information again so you can read it through. Make sure that you're fully happy with what you're doing and how much you're going to pay. Remember that all submitting artists will pay the fee, £65. And a shout out to Pure members here. Don't forget to put in your discount code, because anyone who's a Pure member gets a 10% discount and also features on the Pure members page in the magazine. And then anyone who's selected for the lives will pay the additional £95 broadcast fee, plus any additional fees if they choose for any additional activities. The submission deadline is when we receive 100 entries, or the 14th of December. Do you get to keep the profits from your sales? As I said, if you manage all the sales yourself, you keep every single penny. The selection panel is Maxine and Daniel plus myself. And this is what the submission form looks like. So this is what you need to have ready. You have to say what you would like to be considered for. You can not do the broadcasting element, as I said. And then you can decide here if you'd like an interview, a demonstration, a workshop, reading, performance, or something else. Then you need to provide us with a maximum of 100 words of magazine copy. This needs to be in the third person, not in the first person. And you need to make sure that someone proofreads that for you before you submit your form, because that is what will appear in the magazine. Now, we do proofread the magazine, and you will see your page before it is published. But the reason we can keep the cost low is so that we have everything as clear and correct as possible at this submission stage. If we find we have to do lots of amends, we will have to charge for those, because we haven't put in an upfront charging fee for lots of changes to pages. So if you come back to us with 2 or 3 changes, we are going to say to you, you will have to start paying. So because obviously we have to use our time to do that, and we've already subsidized this vehicle considerably. You'll need your website address, Facebook name, Twitter, Instagram, and any additional information that you need us to know about you. And then you'll upload your images. So the first image we ask for is an image of you either working in your studio or alongside your work. And then we ask for up to 3 images. 1 is compulsory of your artwork, clearly, because people need to see what you do. The other 2 are down to you. We ask for medium and genre because that helps the selectors when they're looking through the information, because obviously they're not so aware of your work as you are. So that's what it looks like. Then you agree to the terms and conditions. The fee is here. If you're a Pure member, please put your discount code in here and click apply, and then make sure that the sum has changed to apply the 10% discount, and then you proceed. Click PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account. You just need a means of paying with a Visa, debit or credit card. And that's it. It's as simple as that. That's the job form. That's the website page. And you can click here to go back to Pure, and that will take you back to the main website eventually. It's slow today because we've got lots of people looking. So, and here you can find out all about Pure. So on the home page, we have an explanation of what we do for artists, collectors, and a bit more about the Art360. You can see exhibitions that we're doing currently. You can see the Pure Christmas Salon event that we're working on, and Pure Shop. And if you want to go to the print shop, you can make t-shirts, etc. Positive affirmations. We're a very holistic company. So yeah, all through. And then if you want to get back to Art360, just click on the Art360 and you're back through to the Art360 dedicated website. So I hope all of that is really clear. And if you've got any questions, please send us an email. We're very user friendly. We like to chat to people, or join in on one of our weekly talks. Next week we've got talks, and we've got talks going on generally most of the time. So if you go onto the website and you look on the watch page, you'll see Pure Talks, and you can see the schedule of what's coming. Hop onto a broadcast, come and see what we do and say hello, join in. We have lots of fun while doing a really, really professional job of making sure that our artists are visible, seen, and connecting with the buyers and the people who like to speak to artists, get involved. And buying doesn't always happen straight away. Sometimes it can take a year for a buyer to get to know you and then decide to buy, because it's a big investment for them. So yeah, we provide lots of opportunities for our buyers to really get to know our artists, and we don't put pressure on people to buy, although most of them end up falling in love with artwork and then emailing us and saying, I saw a piece a year ago, can I buy that? So yeah, we encourage all of that. You can contact me by emailing leslie@pureartsgroup.co.uk, and I try and reply to all messages, or you can direct message us on Instagram and Facebook, and we endeavour to reply to all of those messages within the day.